Old UConn put a 30-0 run on Illinois. Jeez.
That was unbelievable to watch. Holy moly.
There's still a pretty good chance that we're all this other nonsense is playing for silver, as we said.
Right.
UConn is in the midst of a 2-year tournament stretch, at least, of domination as good as any we've ever seen. I don't know. Someone's going to run the numbers. But what they did to Illinois should be illegal in most states, at least.
It is in several states.
Several states, yeah. Should have been done inside a caged octagon. Just absolutely beating. Danny Hurley after humble humility. Hell no. Hell no. Love it. Let's kick some more ass. Says everyone. Our fans. They said something like, "If fans are obnoxious, everyone our fans are terrible. That who cares?" Like, I love it. He found some rando tweet by Sean Harrington, a former Illinois player who works in some capacity with ESPN, that suggested that Connecticut would not be able to stop Terrence Shannon Jr.
Oh my!
And they stopped him. Did you hear about this, Pat? No.
Yeah. I didn't know.
No. Oh yeah. So of course they stopped him to a tune of 8 points, 2 of 12 shooting. Harrington wrote that he would be the best player, and they hadn't faced anyone like Terrence Shannon and all this stuff. I mean, Sean Harrington didn't even know the coach. He's just a guy who once played in Illinois.
Who the hell is this? He just found a random Twitter person?
It's not. He played at Illinois. But it's like a former player. Sean Harrington is former Illinois shooting guard, current ESPN analyst. So he wrote, I guess you guys missed it. Maybe I thought more people.
Yeah, I missed this. The coaches are always digging for motivation, aren't they? They're
I love that
always
stuff.
digging for it. Yeah.
He has 7,000 followers, okay? No offense to Sean, but it's not like Jay Billis was on ESPN screaming about how UConn's going to get their ass kicked, right?
Yeah.
It was like, who the hell is this guy? So Sean Harrington says it. So he's like, right, UConn has not had to deal with a team as athletic and as physical as the Illini. Please don't care Shannon to buoy. Shannon, that's Northwest. Shannon is not going to be held to single digits. Oh, yeah, he was. Castle will be in foul trouble. No, he won't. Northwestern was down 2 starters in the game against UConn. Like it wasn't. Let's see. Terrence Shannon Jr. will be the best player on the floor Saturday. UConn doesn't have a good answer for him. So, okay. So Danny Hurley combing the depths of the internet so he can absolutely find something to get angrier because he's not angry enough about everything. Finds this thing. So he says, it was the tweet that was sent to me. I got the tweet. I'm not on there a lot. I turned the notifications off, which is a game changer to me. I like the slights. I think there's obviously a lot of experts out there, but we like those external things. Again, we picked closer to 4th than we were 3rd in the Big East preseason poll. Any external that you give us, we heard the things the players are saying in the lead up to this one. It goes on. Where does he say earlier about the tweet? I don't know. He goes off on everything. All right.
Everything.
The Big East is a monster. Big East a monster. Iron sharpens iron. I mean, the stuff's just fantastic. He goes, there it is. I read a tweet last night from former Illinois player Sean Harrington, who's a good player, McDonald's All-American. One of the staff members wanted to add a little more fuel to my fire, a little something. Statements like that are just asinine. You're going against beasts and monsters every night in the Big East. It just goes on. The guy's crazy. I love him. His team is crazy. Larry David was there. How about that? Of course he's a UConn fan. Danny Hurley's, he could win the next 10 national titles. He may kill someone if he doesn't. He's awesome.
The only thing that may derail him is he may just combust on the sidelines.
Yeah.
That's it. Because, he's a lunatic. But an endearing lunatic. He acknowledges his own lunacy, right?
Yes.
He knows he's crazy. He coaches crazy. But his team is brilliant and overpowering. I mean, they absolutely have destroyed everybody. 10 straight NCAA wins, tournament wins, all by double digits. Colin, our producer, says the average margin is 23 points, which is crazy. And, I mean, this was a not safe for work beatdown what he did to Illinois. I mean, that was ugly. Illinois soiled itself, okay? Right? Illinois just choked to a degree. They really did. They just folded, shriveled, and died. Like Tennessee would have never gone down that way. Purdue would not have gone down that way. Illinois went down that way. But Connecticut has a way of making teams go down that way. I mean, they have just crushed 10 straight teams in the tournament. They are a phenomenal machine. And yes, I do feel like we're probably just marking time until they hang the repeat banner. But I do want to see Connecticut and Purdue in the final because I think those are the two best teams. And, you know, I would love to see that matchup. But good luck even to Purdue if they get that far.
Yeah, I think it was after their win in the Sweet 16, they maybe matched Michigan State's tournament consecutive streak of double-digit wins. Remember Michigan State back in early 2000s, Pat?
Probably, yeah. It would have been 2001, probably.
01, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 9 straight of double digits. So I'm guessing, right, they've exceeded that, and they've broken the record. That would be 10 straight double-digit wins in the NCAA tournament. It's incredible, and I think he self-proclaimed asshole, right? Dan Hurley, self-proclaimed asshole, as he said. He called himself an asshole, and his fans on social media just complete. What did he call them? We're just crazy or something on social media. I forgot exactly what his quote was, but it was something like, "Our fans are
obnoxious or something,
absurd or obnoxious on social media." So hey, at least he's admitting it all,
Go ahead.
No, he wears it. He wears it.
Yeah. I feel bad because I don't know where this quote came from. I don't think it was from the post-game press conference. It was probably some reporter doing a good job, and I apologize for not having who gave this quote, but he talked about how after last year, he was even more focused on winning after winning the first one, because it was important to me to show my fan base and my players that they're not going to get some guy that's going to rest on his laurels after winning one. He's not just going to go and ring the bell at the stock exchange and go hang out with Biden and then take a year off and do the honeymoon expletive. I'm an obsessed coach, and I'll be more maniacal the next couple of days than I was in the ones leading up to this. I promise you, when this season's over, it's going to get worse.
Wow.
And this is how Bob Hurley won like 9,000 games as a high school coach. There was no chill, nothing to shut off the motor, and Danny is clearly cut out of the same cloth.
He's the best. He's the best.
Yeah.
I love it. Go UConn. And we talked about, like, his dad was a parole officer and such a maniacal high school basketball coach. He made the Naismith Hall of Fame. Not a high school basketball Hall of Fame. The Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
And deserved it.
The main one. Yeah, and deserved it. There ain't anybody going, like, Jordan walks through there and is like, oh, yeah, Coach Hurley, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he was a parole officer during the day, and then his brother was, one of the great point guards of all time, and then he was the younger brother who was really good but was always fighting for scraps in a place where there weren't many. So God bless him. Dan Hurley has just turned into a thing.